Good afternoon, peeps. All right, another great learning video, especially with regards to oval brilliant cuts. So I got to tell you, even I learned from this one. I consider myself pretty darn good at hand picking ovals for light performance. This is a very strong niche with regards to our reputation. Decades, but just to kind of point out and show you. Well, when we call in diamonds for you guys, when you guys contract us, or you say, Jonathan, boom, we're ready to make the move, we're ready to buy the diamond, and we create the link for the diamond, and or links plural, and I call in one or two stones, or if I think necessary, three stones. I only call in diamonds where my confidence level is like 99%. And this was one of those instances. Because the images of both of these diamonds that I'm about to show you, when they were online and I was hunting for this client, they looked virtually identical. All right. And this is a client of ours we're serving who he wanted ovals up around this 1.5 to 1 ratio, which I'm going to tell you, the 1.5 to 1 ratios are tough to find because most ovals are cut in 135 to 145 ratios. So we were looking on the higher end for this client, and we called in the two best. Well, I did. I called in. He checked out with the diamond, but I took it upon myself to call in two diamonds of what appeared to me to be cherries, and give them the choice, because one did cost us less, the diamond on the right. So we acquired the diamonds, we scanned them in. I checked them as well for excessive internal graining and stria, make sure there's no visible artifacts, no overblue. There's a whole bunch of different gemological testing that we do that are outside and beyond a GIA report, or an IGI report, or even a GCal report for that matter. Because in some of there are GCals that we've seen that have results like the lesser of the two in these that we're going to be using in this example. So just to kind of give you a brief, if you guys have watched any of our oval videos, you know these are the asset results we look for. Beautiful saturation of reds across the belly, extending through past the table and out to the edges, with a good distribution of bright reflections throughout. Okay. Now note in this second diamond we called in, this one was a little bit larger. It's an E color. This one was a DVVS 1. This one was an EVVS 2. And there was quite a few $100 difference between these two diamonds, like $500 or over actually. But this boiled down to more than just a color clarity issue, as it resulted also in a cut issue. Now I want you to notice in this diamond, your bright red does not go out to the edges of the table like this diamond does. It stops. So technically there's going to be bright reflections here, but then it should drop off and go dead here. All right. So when I look at the asset results, the red stops right there. And interestingly enough, when we throw these into office lighting, watch this. Okay. You see these bright, there's the brighter reflections heading out towards the edge of the table. Watch this one now. And look at that. More darkness under the table in the face-up view. So these these two diamonds were tricky in the sense that when we look at online photography put out by manufacturers, let me just I'll give you one example of what I'm talking about. No, forget about it. I'm not hunting through all those images again. But let me just tell you this. These two diamonds looked identical in their imaging online. So even me, after decades of picking and hunting and everything else, and even inventing diamonds for ideal optics, this is a good tutorial that demonstrates that online photography is great. There's so much data you could tell from it, but you can't tell these distinctions that I'm pointing out in this video. So in any case, I wanted to point out the asset results. I wanted to point out the brilliance results. And now we're going to get into practical observation. Are these things that we can visibly see or not? Okay, because if you can't, then what we do isn't worth it. Okay? That's if you want to be particular about light performance and the beauty of the diamond. We care about these things. The people who come to us care about these things. But if budget rules your priority, then you cannot be picky about these things. If you're just saying, Jonathan, I just want the lowest, things that are among the lowest cost items online, we can help you in those lines and find for you the best diamond that is the cheapest. But you can't be picky about what it is we're about to show you. All right? We do it my way or we do it your way. My way works. Time tested and proven after decades. In any case, we're going to stop it here and we're going to get to some practical observation. All right, now we get to the fun part in this video, seeing can we see those differences of asset results in a practical observation. And I'll just let the video speak for itself. This one here, notice the bright white reflections extending through the end of the table and off to the sides. Just like we like to see. Now take a look at this one. Note how the bright white reflections do not make it even to the edge of the table. You got some on the ends, granted, yep. But you see it goes from light to no light and then to some light again. So there's your difference from in asset results and visual correlation. And why I'm going to recommend this one. Not because it's the DVVS too. Both of these, you got D and E colors here, so they're both white diamonds. But this is getting down to the brass tacks. No contest. Let's see if I can get a little sunlight on the situation. All right, it's still too cloudy out here in New York, but once again, perfect confirmation of asset results in ovals. And listen, this is why we do what we do. All right there, boss. I'm going to end the video here, but you got the idea. All right.